Assalamualaikum dear viewers, Shoaib Ahmed is here with the new lecture of the electrical machine subject, and today our lecture is the polarity test of the transformer. This is an also theoretical topic regarding the testing of the transformer. In the previous videos we have covered the open circuit test of the transformer and short circuit test of the transformer and also the polarity test of the transformer. And in my playlist you can find out these experimental verifications of that testing of the transformer. In my playlist of you go through the playlist of the electrical machines lab, where you can easily find out the experiments regarding the open circuit test of the transformer, short circuit test of the transformer, and even though the polarity testing of the transformer, which I have performed on the electrical machines trainer. And you can easily find out that experimental analysis of these transformer test of the three different on that YL195 electrical machines trainer. You can find out from my playlist electrical machines video series lab. Now today we are going to discuss the theoretically aspects of that polarity testing of the transformer. What is the polarity test? The polarity test of the transformer means to determine that either the transformer has the same polarity or the opposite polarity. Okay, you can see from the board, the polarity test in a transformer is to determine the terminals having the same instantaneous polarity, assuming the terminals are not marked. If the terminals are not marked, then either we have to verify that either it is the subtractive polarity or either it has the additive polarity, means it has the same polarity or the opposite polarity. We can verify through this polarity testing of the transformer, and which is essentially used in the parallel operation of the transformer. When the transformers are connected with the infinite bus bar, we need such type of the test, also polarity test, to connection of that transformer with the infinite bus bar, that either they have the same polarities or the opposite polarity. If there will be a long connection, this may lead to the heavily short circuit or the damage of the electrical equipment or the transformer. So we need the polarity testing of the transformer before connecting the transformer connected in parallel across the infinite bus bar. Okay, so the relative polarities of the primary and the secondary terminals at any instant, okay, must be known for connecting the windings of this transformer, same for the parallel. Okay, so as you can see this diagram, this diagram shows the subtractive polarity or the polarity have the same values. Okay, so as you can see, for the determination of the relative polarity of the two windings, this is the primary winding, okay, and this is the secondary winding. Already you know that the transformer operation, the transformer winding, primary winding is to be energized from the AC supply. Then what happens? The current is to be following MMF, which is to be necessarily set up in the primary winding of the transformer, and that cause the creation of the magnetic flux in the core of the transformer, and that magnetic flux links the both windings of the transformer. Wherever due to the linkage of the magnetic flux in the both windings, the E1 is produced in the primary winding and E2 is produced in the secondary winding. Okay, so now as you can see from this diagram, this is the subtractive polarity or the same polarity. How we can justify that either it is the subtractive polarity or the same polarity? We have marked the terminal like here, the A2 and the A2 here. A2 of this is A2 shows the primary side A2 terminal. This shows the A2 terminal of the secondary side, and this A1 shows the terminal regarding the primary side, and this shows the A1 regarding the secondary terminal A1. Okay. Now, if we are connecting this A2 and A2 both primary and the secondary winding in series, the two winding in series across the voltmeter, while one winding preferably the high voltage winding. For example, this one is the high voltage winding and this is the low voltage winding. So high voltage winding, which is called the primary winding over here, is to be energized from the AC supply or excited from the AC supply. Then the terminals are A2 and A2 is connected in same series, and A1 and A1 both are connected in series. So if the polarities are is marked on the same diagram, then when the transformer has the subtractive polarity, and voltmeter will read the difference of the E1 minus E2. Means if the polarities are connected in the same manner that shows in the diagram, that A2 on the primary side is connected with the A2 of the secondary side, and A1 of the transformer of the primary side is connected with the A1 of the secondary side terminal. So this type of the polarity is called as the subtractive polarity or the same polarity, because here E1 and E2 has the difference. So in the subtractive polarity, the leads or the voltage between the A1 and the A1 or A2 and A2 is reduced. Across the voltmeter, you will find out the difference of these two induced EMF, which is called the subtractive polarity or the same polarity. So this leads, the leads which are connected with the transformer across the two windings, therefore are subjected to the low voltage stress. Means they are not subjected to the high voltage stress, because here we are obtaining the difference of the two induced EMF which are to be produced in the two windings of the transformer. So this was the same polarity testing, or when the A2 terminal of the primary side is connected with the A2 terminal of the secondary side, and A1 terminal of the primary side is connected with the A1 terminal of the secondary side. So this was the same polarity testing, and which is called as a subtractive polarity, and the voltmeter will give us the reading of the E1 minus E2. So that will be the difference of that both EMS which is to be produced in the two windings of the transformer. Okay, now coming towards the additive polarity. What is the additive polarity? So again the terminals are the same mark over here, A2 and A2. This A2 is from the primary side, okay, and this also A1 is represents from the primary side, and this A2 is represents to the secondary side, okay, and this also A1 represents the secondary side, okay. Now here in the opposite polarity, so we have to join the terminal in the opposite manner, like A2 of the primary is connected with the A1 of the secondary, okay, and A2 of the secondary is connected with A1 across the voltmeter, that we can easily connect it in parallel with that two windings, means A1 and the A2. So you can see in the previously we have connected in series, like A2 was connected with the A2 and A1 was connected with the A1. So here in the opposite polarity, what we are doing here, A2 is connected with the A1 of that secondary side, and A1 of that primary side is to be connected with the A2 of the secondary side, and in between that leads we are connecting the voltmeter across the parallel. So when the transformer leads are connected in such manner, then voltmeter will give us the reading of that E1 plus E2. Means this will be the additive polarity, and voltmeter will give us the reading of that addition of that both induced EMF. Means in the additive polarity, the leads of that that are connected with the windings of the two windings of the transformer are subjected to the high voltage stress, because here the voltage induced EMFs are being additive in nature. So this reason in the opposite polarity we are always prefer the subtractive polarity, because the leads of the transformer are connected which are connected with the two windings of the transformer are subjected to the low voltage stress, because it has this in the same polarities, and we have got the E1 minus E2, the difference of the two induced EMF in the two windings of the transformer, and that will give us the subtractive polarity. And in the additive polarity, we have the opposite polarities are connected with the two windings of the transformer, and that will give us the additive induced EMFs sum in the output of the voltmeter. So this was the totally polarity testing of the transformer. In that I am going to summarize this lecture, that the transformer are connected in parallel across the infinite bus bar. So we need the polarity testing of the transformer, that either it has the same polarity or the opposite polarity. So if the transformer or if the voltmeter in the subtractive polarity and in the polarities testing of the transformer, wherein the two windings are to be connected in say with the same polarity, the voltmeter will give us the reading of the difference of the two induced EMF as shown in the figure, E1 minus E2. So and this way leads to the subjected to the low voltage stress on the leads of the transformer that are connected with the preferably high voltage winding. And in the opposite polarity, the voltmeter will give us the reading of that additive induced EMF, and that will lead to the high voltage stress. And we have preferred always the subjective polarity in comparison with that additive polarity in the testing of the transformer in the parallel operation. So this was the whole lecture regarding the polarity testing of the transformer. I hope that you have understood today's lecture, and at the last, please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel Shoaib Ahmed for more informative videos related to the electrical engineering area, electrical machines area. And please subscribe my channel. Please press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon button and like my videos, share my videos with your friends, colleagues, to motivate me to make more contents related to the electrical engineering area. Thank you.